Only Touch Greatness.
This is E-Ray C. Shout out to Hayes. And this is our Only Touch Greatness podcast. You know?
Yeah, the mayor of C-Town, Ryan Hayes, and his big name guest.
Stay away from the beef, the meat in the streets. If all fails, show your teeth. Understand you might slip, but stay on the pavement. Manage your finances, don't get behind on payments. Display your greatness, stay in the latest. Your style, not theirs, why not be amazing? Life is a stage. Have your moments, your year, your decade, whatever, just own it. Put your foot on the pedal, but know when to ease up. And don't flash your money and tell them you came up. Let me talk to you for a minute, player to player. You gotta like, so I can throw this game in there. Player to player. Player to player. Let me talk to you for a minute, player to player. You gotta like, so I can throw this game in there.
I need you, but I gotta make some dough. I must hit the cut, cause to come up is what my plan is. Gotta advance and take some chances due to circumstances.
Now the way it's set up now, you ain't gotta leave the house. But the way my mind's set up, I unplug and get out. Spend time with nature, the universe trying to speak. But she think it's in my nature to add miles and run the street. But I'm in hustle mode while still being a player, but I ain't chasing those. Progress, so your hands up, you fresh off work. The night went well, nobody got hurt. We ain't tripping off the past, cause the present is golden. Strip up the ties, baby, I'm still rolling. Throw your hands up, you fresh off work. The night went well, nobody got hurt. We ain't tripping off the past, cause the present is golden. Strip up the ties, baby, I'm still rolling. Always in motion, just like the river, steady flowing in shades. Watching the waves while listening to Billy Ocean. It's motivation, I'm always hosting. Kellis, what you posting? 423,
living in the city, living in the city, kid. Living in the city, living in the city, kid. Living in the city, living in the city, kid. Living in the city, living in the city, kid. Living in the city, living in the city, kid. Living in the city, living in the city, kid. You know the town, stupid. This is all authentic ground. You can get poked, grabbed and choked and shot up for product. Bank cola, stay in the lab. Too many dumb scheming. You can get murked up in the cab. Shout out the niggas that be jerking tags, holding the jazz.
Scan the code and follow. Often imitated but never duplicated. I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes.
Fucking right. So it's good we got this happening. Thanks for being on time too.
Yeah. Right. Yep. I believe in that, man. Being on time, and it's just it's one of my mottos, man. Everything I've ever done, I always like to just be ready, you know.
I'm definitely the same way. I'm always 15 minutes early for everything I do. So
yeah, man. I started real young. I was taught that, and I always imply it with everything I do because even though we're doing something in regards in hip hop, it's still very important that you be on time for everything. Meetings, shows. It's just, I don't know. I can talk forever about those things because it shows showsmanship of who you are. You know what I mean? It's not you just do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what type of artist you are. You could be a big artist, a smaller artist. It's just being prompt is very important. People take you a little more serious when you're actually on time.
that's for sure. I was raised the same way. Grandparents had it instilled in me way back in the day that if you're any less than 15 minutes early, then you're late.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And even for work, it's like I like to have a coffee, and like even now, like we were talking off air about what I was doing before this.
Right,
like
right.
It's like I kind of just want to like chill a few minutes beforehand.
Yeah, because you need that. Because think about it, if you go to work and you have to clock in and get to work right away, it's gonna make you feel a certain way. But if you get that 15 minutes before you get to chill out and do, like you said, go grab a cup of coffee, chill out, get your thoughts together before work. that's always a beautiful thing, man. I've always believed in that, arriving early so you can get a peace of mind, if anything else,
You'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised, on how many rap interviews I've done that they no show or they're hour late, or
Yeah.
it happens. I get it.
It happens, yeah.
I get it. Okay,
let's go. Let's go ahead.
We're gonna switch views. Hey, we're going. So born in Richmond, California is a stat that I found. I don't know if you were born there, but that's the stat I got for you.
Yeah, I'm from Richmond, California. That's where I'm from. Yep.
Well, what was childhood like for you growing up?
And basically a lot like other people, a lot of people that I grew up around. You know what? I did play sports. We played. We made up our own sport games. We played a lot of basketball, football. A lot of my people I went to school with, friends, they played baseball. We boxed, and we played flag football in the streets. We created our own thing also. And then we made up our own games also, man. Hide and go seek, hide and go get it. You know what I mean? So it was fun. I can honestly say I don't want to take nothing away from the fun part, because I actually had a great childhood with a lot of great childhood friends, man. I wouldn't change it for nothing.
Yeah, see, that was my next question too. It was like, being that we're a sports podcast as well, so was there any sports that you played that you excelled at? You've mentioned a bunch that you played. Was there one that you were like good?
I want to say basketball was probably my favorite. I played for school maybe half a season, but I didn't stay playing there. But we always played at the parks. You hear about those, like the Rucker in New York. We always did the same thing, but we at our local, schools or the parks, we'll go out there, get some teams together, get a 5-on-5 real quick. And I grew up doing that a lot. So I love basketball growing up. I think I was pretty good at it. And then, once the music started, I got that pinch from music. I went that way. But I did enjoy playing basketball. I actually thought I was going to be a basketball star, but I'm not even 6'2" or 6'3" or anything like that. But I still enjoyed playing it. And like I said, I was into art and music, so that kind of took me that way,
Okay. When did you start taking music seriously and knowing that you would want to do it?
Well, I actually probably wrote my first song when I was like 13. I wrote my song. I called myself the Educated Boy. Maybe it was just because that's what I was presenting myself as, because I was always talking about things, and I felt like that's my lane. As a kid, I was like, I'm a positive rapper, and then I started talking about life in the music, and that turned into something else. I started listening to other hip hop artists, so it kind of molded me another way, so make more reality rap, not just, I don't call it gangster rap, it's more reality, things that really happens or you see that's going on in the streets. So I started making those type of songs, as I got older.
Okay. And who was one artist growing up that really influenced you?
One artist, I got many, but I got maybe a couple, listening to Rakim, the words that the way he put his words together, that was just phenomenal to me. I was a young kid listening to him. So that kind of really, and then Run DMC, of course, and Grandmaster Cash and the Melly Mel, those songs, you're hearing all these songs. One of my favorite groups is EPMD, because, they rock the fisherman's hats also. I rock those too, my little style, but that's where I get that from. And, and then, growing up in the Bay, we had our superstars that we listened to growing up, like Too Short, Dangerous Dame, Magic Mike, Calvin T, a lot of those artists that mold us in the Bay Area that we grew up listening to.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes. Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.